Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson. Out of BYU.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground with Carter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And this defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
On third down, Bridgewater going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go!
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run. It's Carter. Strong running at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They'll run on first down. Carter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
first down. It's Carter, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Gotcha. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Carter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Carter. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They give it off here to the tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So far, defense up a 4th and goal. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we... Welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could...
It got his man complete. A solid stiff arm. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Carter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third down, Wilson. He's got Cole on the slant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Bridgewater's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, it's Gordon. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 27, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Michael Carter and the Jets offense ready to get back to work. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A handoff for Carter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Davis. That's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going for it, it's Carter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 1st down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Nifty move, and he works free. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still shedding tackles. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 21-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Able to power through, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward, and the Jets are going to get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. 7 yards the pick up there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson connects with Cole again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, 33 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that is incomplete.
But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down at 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that